Hey, well, welcome, James. If you could start by introducing yourself.
Yes, my name is James Miles, aka Fresh Professor. I'm a professor at Seattle University. I also run the creative economy for the city of Seattle. I'm a consultant, I'm a professor, I'm an artist, and performing later with Wordsworth, J. Rawls, and John Robinson.
All right, well, this was a question I was saving for later, but I think it naturally segues into that litany of incredible roles that you just shared.
Yes.
So your career has been varied. Can you talk about the idea of career pivots and kind of going, on an unexpected journey throughout your career?
Yeah, I think I was inspired by my parents. So my mom, when I was born, she was a nurse in a NICU for terminally ill orphans. And it was really hard for her, so she moved over to work for the governor's office. She worked at a casino, and then finally she worked at this place, Chicago Public Schools, for 30 years before she retired. My father was a lawyer, was an investment banker, then became a consultant. So I was always inspired to follow my own passions. So when I started off as an accountant in the 90s, I was like, all right, this is my life, I'll be an accountant. I realized after 2 months, I hated that job. I was not fit to be an accountant. I never should have done it. And my father called me and he says, follow your dreams, do what you gotta do. You want to be an actor, be an actor. And so I said, all right, and that gave me the skill set, the confidence to pursue my dreams, move to New York, and perform as an actor for 20 plus years. And then I realized working with actors, I was on a couple of TV shows featuring young people, and just talking to all these young people, I said, all right, there's something I can do that's related to the arts, but also related to education. And a great conversation with Michael J. Fox got me on the right path to say, like, okay, this is it. He talked about being on TV for Parkinson's. This is 2013. And he said he wanted to be a face for Parkinson's. And I knew then and there I wanted to be a face for education. So I walked off set and became an educator. And that's it. It changed my life. So following your dreams, but always planning for it. Dr. Chan Hellman says, hope is a behavior. So I hoped to become an actor, meaning I planned for it. I had the preparation. I was ready for anything that came my way. If an opportunity came my way, I was going to pursue it, and I became an actor. Same thing for education. I knew I wanted to be an educator. I knew I wanted to be a top-notch educator, so I did it because I hoped I could do it, and I put my passion, my beliefs, and my behavior towards exhibiting that hope.
And so, say I'm a student who is majoring in the creative arts and I want to change to accounting, or I'm in accounting and I want to change to creative arts. I know I want to pivot, but it's really scary. How do I know it's time, and how do I do it?
How do you pivot? Only you can know that. But you have to plan for it and prep for it, right? It's always going to be tough. Don't let a no turn into a never. Let a no turn into not right now. Turn every L into a lesson, just like Chance the Rapper says. So that's it. Take your L's and move on. Failure is your best motivation. Yeah.
So your work centers on the arts and education.
Yes.
Why does that work matter to you?
Oh, the arts are something people forget they need until they need it. Yassine Bey said that recently on a podcast, and that stuck with me. And I see how the arts impact human cognition and human understanding of each other's empathy. So if you're going to be an artist and an arts educator, it provides a whole new perspective of life, how we see the world and how other people see us. And I think that's essential to an ever divisive society, is we have to center ourselves in how we express ourselves and what unites us.
And you kind of already really hinted at this, but I think we hear so much about how, being an athlete, for example, can help really shape your personality, or, shape your habits, shape your goals. And I think arts really does the same, but we don't hear as much about it. Can you talk a little bit about how being exposed to the arts, whether you're going to be an artist or not, can help kind of shape your success in college and career? Yeah,
of course. Yeah, when you're an artist, all right, if you talk about music activates the corticospinal excitability, which means that it gets your heart moving, it gets your body moving. You literally listen to music, your heart beats at the same rhythm as everyone else in that same room. You're in simpatico, literally and figuratively. Visual arts lowers your cortisol levels, increases your dopamine. So you don't have to be an artist professionally to have that experience of like, okay, this makes me feel better about life and less stressed. Play, theater, dance, you build empathy. You learn fine and motor and gross motor skills. all that comes about through the arts. Whether or not you pursue that as a passion or as a career, you still have the arts that will guide you and ground you as a human being.
All right, our final question we ask everyone, what advice would you give to your high school self?
My advice to my high school self, it's all good, baby, baby.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Appreciate it. Thanks.